politics on a very personal level here. Whereas in certain places, politics is like a thing above them. Like it's not that personal.
Yeah.
And I think having like this personal connection to politics is what causes so much anxiety in people.
Yeah, when I, like around here, like during the, I live in a we live in a predominantly like white neighborhood, and obviously like around here, if you know how America voted, black people voted left, white people voted right.
There's like it's almost like people who are like really intense with football.
Yeah.
Like they have their football teams and they're wearing their football shirts and they're like, I don't even know football teams no more, actually. I'm completely out of it, sports-wise.
Yeah.
But it's like that same sort of like aggression constantly.
Yeah, I've come to accept that we probably live in two different worlds that probably might never meet. It's a parallel universe, you know. Some people are okay with taking rights away from other people, and some people are okay fighting for them. You know, and I think we will probably have that battle going on.
There's always like a push and pull.
Yeah, happening. Always that push and pull.
And even with strangers, like one thing that doesn't really happen to me whenever I'm traveling is most strangers don't talk about politics to each other.
Yeah.
Like it's actually a pretty rare occurrence.
Yeah, so that's why here it's good to get out. Common. Yeah, that's why it's nice for, especially right now, for black people to just get out and travel. Because of all the, I mean, it's going to have a lot of drama when you think about
everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Etc. 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 But my favorite way to overcome this like feeling of anxiety is learning not only just how to chill, but how to have like a peaceful mind. And I can do that by knowing that I trust myself. That's number one, because a lot of times people don't travel because they have this concern of like, what are they gonna do?
Oh.
And because you have complete control over your life when you travel. Like at home, you might have someone who like tells you when you have to go to work, when you have to wake up. Like there's other elements that really control you.
Yeah, you're free. You're kind of free.
You're free.
You have to do things.
You get to choose the elements you decide to engage with, and a lot of folks don't have that sense of choice within themselves.
Yeah.
Like they need somebody else to choose for them. So you lose that trust in yourself.
Yeah.
And that ability to like manage your own life.
And it's sad when you never get breaks. Americans don't get a lot of breaks compared to so many other people.
We also don't have any real like public celebrations. Like we all celebrate 4th of July together, but we don't really celebrate like in India they celebrate Diwali. Everyone is celebrating.
Yeah.
You have so many just like parades and festivals that go on. Hi everyone.
Hi.
That's awesome, you know. But here we don't have that sort of connectedness. And I think having a strong sense of identity and trusting yourself is what brings anxiety down. Like no matter what happens, I can deal with it. There was a time where I even lost my passport.
Oh goodness.
Yes, I lost my passport on a bus in Mexico. Yes.
How do you lose your passport when you're traveling?
I had just got my wisdom teeth removed, and I was going from city to city. In some cities or some hostels need a passport to like check in to them. And since I was so out of it from my wisdom teeth removal, I left my passport on the freaking bus.
Oh, that's sick. Somebody's saying that's sick.
Yeah, Jesus loves you. It was not fun. It was not fun. But I got it back. I
morning, Sandeep. It's morning somewhere in this universe. Yeah, I mean, so we are talking about traveling, and Shai is telling us her story.
Anxiety and all that fun stuff.
I know, losing your passport is cray.
It was insane. And so at first I started to feel that feeling of like panic. But then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get it back no matter what. I just had this like unshakable belief that my original passport is going to come back to me.
That is probably the number one, like if you were to rate somebody's anxiety, losing their passport is 100% anxiety. Like you're in the red. Like who loses their passport when they are traveling?
Honestly, that was the first time it ever happened to me too.
Yeah.
It literally, because I had my wisdom teeth taken out, so I was like out of it. I actually lost my whole bag. I put it on the wrong bus. And so that when that bus took off and I handed them my ticket, they were like, oh, this is the wrong bus for you. You need to go on that one, and I forgot my bag. Yes, so I was like, man, how am I going to get my stuff back? But I decided not to panic, and I just believe that I will get it back.
Sick. Sick. Somebody saying sick. That's sick. That's sick. Like you
But I
can't.
got it back, actually. Yes, I literally got it back. I went to the bus like station the next day,
Uh-huh.
and I was like, by the way, I left my passport on this bus. I was supposed to go to this place. Do you think
Oh,
is there any way
wow.
it could possibly still be there? 45 minutes of waiting later, they're like, oh, someone did find a bag that matched that description. The chances of that happening and it still being there was so rare because someone actually stole all the stuff in my bag but my passport.
Kudos to people who
They stole everything else in my bag but my passport.
they stole
everything else.
they'll be like, I'm gonna take this, but I feel bad for her.
I know.
I feel bad for her. I'll just
I had my passport book and like a little
the
booklet.
righteous thief. That is so funny.
I was saved. I was like, you have anything you want. I bought a bunch of like face creams and clothes and just my passport was there. And my little passport, it looked like it was in an actual book. So maybe they just didn't read. The power of reading.
Oh,
The power of reading.
I mean, they'll be like, I want face cream, I want this,
I want
I want
clothes,
that.
I want shoes.
They must have looked at your passport and be like, okay, I've stolen so much from her. I feel bad for her.
I was pitied that day. I was let off the hook.
And you're like, okay, at least she's paid enough. She's paid enough.
Whoever that was that robbed me of my stuff, thank you. Thank you. If anything else, that's the only thing that I needed.
You deserve the face cream and everything else.
I got an empty bag with just a passport in it, and when I saw the bag, it was deflated. Like it had nothing in it, and I was like, "Oh damn, I'm really screwed now."
It was your fault.
In my zipper.
You know, there in Europe though, when you're traveling in Europe, there are so many like these kids that can pickpocket you. You gotta be careful in Europe.
In Chicago, it's pretty common to get pickpocketed. So you're taught like how to avoid being pickpocketed as a child. Yeah, so you kind of have that like necessary street smarts.
Yeah. Hi, Leon. I'm from Kenya.
I'm just an American.
She's American. She's American. Hello. Yeah. You.
It was the funniest thing.
I mean, I'd panic. I'd panic if I lost my passport. I don't know what I'll do.
It was like the 45-minute wait between the first phone call and like the manager coming down. She's like, "Oh yeah, someone did find it." I was almost shitting bricks. Almost. I like felt it in my stomach, like, "Oh man, this could be really bad."
I know.
And then I calmed myself down. I was like, you know what?
Okay,
I
so
got it.
what would I do if I really lost my passport? I go to the police. I report whichever country there, right, that I have lost my
That's smart.
passport. Then you go to your embassy. And you try to get some travel document to just get out of the country now because
The KO.
it's over.
Or, you just be calm and it'll just come back to you. And that happened to me like another time in my life when I was traveling. This time it was in Oaxaca, also in Mexico. Some countries are so kind that people don't just keep your stuff. Like if you lose something, they'll bring it back to you.
Yeah.
I lost all my laundry because in Mexico, you'll take your laundry to lavanderia. And they're like people who clean the laundry for you. And then they'll fold it and give it back to you like a bag.
Yeah.
And so I dropped my laundry off and it wasn't ready for another 2 days. And in those 2 days, I had gotten on a bus, did everything else in the sun. Totally. And someone else got my laundry and I got someone else's.
Oh, so they
So it was
switched.
swapped.
Oh, they swapped it.
Yes.
Okay, wow.
And I didn't notice until that night when I opened up the bag. I was like, I don't think I wear a men's medium. Like, these are the wrong clothes. Oh, hi from London. Where in London do you live?
What time is it in London? We are in California. It's 3 p.m. Pacific time.
Yes.
Yeah. We've been live for almost 30 minutes.
Oh, not bad.
Yeah, we're talking about travel.
11 p.m.? Oh my God, so
11
late.
p.m.
Wow.
Late.
It's late in the day for you.
Yeah. Are you not able to fall asleep? Are you like not able to fall asleep?
I'm in bed by like 9:30 every day. I am such an early bird. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I love going to sleep. So 11 p.m. Wow.
It could be like I sleep sometimes at 7 because it's winter and it's kind of it gets late. It gets like dark quickly. But then I'll be on at 12 and I'm like it's 12 a.m. or 11 p.m. and I'm like I'm already done sleeping.
Oh, Viet said, I love your hair.
Thank you.
Yeah. I was just telling Monica this every time I see her. I'm like, I love
Maybe
this
she
hairstyle.
means your hair, but I'm like,
oh, I'm talking about, no way. Let's talk about yours. I am so obsessed. Hey, shout out to Mo Lester.
What?
Wow.
What?
I really read it too. Okay, fine. You got me.
Mo.
Hi, Darren.
It's Mo. It's MOE and then the word Lester. It just comes out so badly.
You got me. I was like, what a strange name. You know, it's one of those things you fall for once and never again, but at least you got me once.
That is morbid. That's so morbid.
Leon said, you guys are beautiful. Thank you. We really appreciate you.
Yeah. So why are you up at 11 p.m. in London? Wow, that's...
Oh, we romanticize London, especially like nearly all the European cities.
Yeah.
Western Europeans, Americans romanticize the heck out of them.
Yeah.
The way American girls fall in love with any European accent is crazy. Let me tell you, it is so funny. It could be just anybody. You have a French accent, you have like an English accent, and they're just drooling all over you here.
I know. Yeah, here people like the London accent. I think you sound smarter if you have the accent. Americans think if you have like the London accent, you're smarter.
You can be like a 3 with an accent, and suddenly you are a 10 out of 10.
10.
It's crazy.
I grew up with like nursery rhymes in Kenya because my kids, when we were kids, we'd have like teachers come from London and teach us. So I mean, I used to sing London's Bridge is falling down, falling down. You know.
Oh, you're just scrolling YouTube. What do you like to watch? Also, do you watch things about mental health? Do you travel? That's the one thing I love about.
She likes your hair.
Oh, it's my hair.
Oh,
right. Thanks. I've been so obsessed with your hairstyle lately. I was like, no, it's definitely Monica. Like, I've been eating it up. I almost wanted to change my hair after I saw yours. I was like, dang, hold on now.
We can be twins. We can be like twins. So yeah, and I was like, Humpty Dumpty. Have you ever had that Humpty Dumpty? Like I grew, like I think, like yeah, in Britain they have the coolest like nursery rhymes for kids. Like I grew up on those
ones. If you think about it.
Yeah, like that's like one of the reasons why I want to go to London, just because growing up, the nursery rhymes just ruled my life.
I'm gonna restart my stream too.
Yeah. So you're just scrolling YouTube, swiping.
Sometimes I do that at night too. What do you usually watch?
What do you like watching? Yeah. I am Shai. She has a travel company. So that sometimes we talk about traveling. And I have also a mental health coaching business. So we talk about mental health. So today we're kind of like doing collabo. We're talking about anxiety and traveling at the same time. And Shai was just telling us like she lost her passport once, and I'm like, there is nothing
worse
would make me so anxious than losing a passport when I'm traveling.
Oh, the worst.
I think I'd feel my stomach turn.
Seriously was freaking out for sure. Just a little bit inside. You know what? It was a combination of like wisdom teeth removal, so my body was a little bit like in shock. Yeah. That was keeping me calm because I had 2 things to be concerned about. My face was like all swollen like this.
Yeah, I feel like when you're American and you lose your passport when you're traveling, it's not that bad. But when I'm Kenyan, we don't have an embassy everywhere I go.
Oh, that's a good point. Oh my God.
Yeah, we might not have embassy. So for me, it'll be so, like, I don't even know. I wouldn't want to lose. I can lose my passport, but I wouldn't want to lose my green card, because if I lost my green card, then I can't travel back. that would be so difficult.
It's a silly question.
But they do have fingerprints. Maybe they can just locate me.
Or your ID.
And my ID. Oh my
You know, I
goodness.
was researching that in like the few minutes it took to get my passport back.
Yeah.
Because I was like, man, maybe they won't find it. There we go.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, there's an embassy nearby. Maybe I can go to them and yada, yada, yada. Having a backup plan definitely helps. But also, just not losing it in the first place is best.
Yeah. So nothing's worse than losing your passport on a holiday.
Ooh, even just saying it.
Have you ever lost it? Have you ever lost one? Like I mean, it ruins your holiday. It brings in that addition.
It can definitely ruin your day for sure. And I'm glad I got it over with. Like everything was settled and done within like a day.
Yeah.
So I didn't lose too much time worrying about it. What countries in Europe have you traveled to? I've been to Spain, Andorra, and France. Oh, I also been to Iceland. I don't know if that's
Iceland.
in Iceland.
Wow.
Mhm.
I've been to a few countries. I've been to Finland, Sweden, Germany, Holland, Belgium. Where else?
Wow.
I've been to a few. I just haven't been to London. I've been to Paris.
Where have you been, Leon? Everyone who's from Europe, they'll be like, I've traveled to every single one of them. I've been to like 38 countries. I know like 5 different languages because they're so international. Like there's so many countries nearby.
I wanna go to England. England. I wanna go to Italy because I haven't been, and I wanna go to France again.
Yes, I love to travel. Like I am in love with traveling.
Traveling is amazing. And where have you been, Leon? In Europe, where have you gone? Yeah. Traveling, the travel therapy though is real.
It's so helpful.
It just makes you just. Oof.
It changes your life for sure. For sure. It's changed my life. That's one of the ways I overcome depression. So in the past, I was depressed for about 6 years.
Wow. Yeah.
Yes. And most people and most doctors and psychologists will tell you that depression is like a lifelong disease and you'll never get over it. And I was told that when I was very young, like 16. So I just decided to not believe that and just do everything I could to overcome it.
Yeah.
And one of the ways that helped me was to travel.
Yeah. I hate when people tell people that depression is a long life illness and there's nothing you can do about it, when for sure I know 100%.
You can get over it.
That, yeah, you can. There's a lot of things you can do with mindset. There's a lot of things you can do with your neurons, traveling.
All of that, especially with the. Oh, you want to go to Paris next? You're from London. You haven't been to Paris
He's been
yet?
to Spain,
Wow.
Bulgaria, Hungary, Ireland,
and Ireland.
Milan.
Hi everyone. Wow, that's quite a few.
Yeah, hi. We're talking about traveling. Where have you traveled?
And where's everyone from?
Yeah, where are you from?
So
where do you want to travel?
Some viewers who have been to Spain, Bulgaria, Hungary, and Ireland. Monica's been all over the place as well. I've been to 20 countries and it's been an amazing time.
Yeah.
And I have so many more to go. My goal actually to travel to every country in the world.
Yeah.
And I'm at 20 now, so I think I'll meet my goal by the time I'm like at least almost 40. If I'm consistent, do it full time. Yeah.
Yeah, Paris. What I liked about Paris is, you know how I like tea.
Yes.
I love tea. So
literally.
Paris, yeah, we're always making tea here. Paris has like these little shops outside, like little cafes outside, and you know they have pastries. They're just known for having those just like little shops outside where you can go sit, have coffee, get some sun. I just love that.
It does sound so romantic. Also, London sounds like very metropolitan and romantic.
Yeah.
But I know it gets very gloomy there. Oh, and so you said I'm half Jamaican, half English. So light skin. Ooh.
Nice. Must be good looking.
Ooh.
I
You have a nice
think
name
if
too.
you have a mixture of Jamaican and anything, you'll be fine.
I know, right? Because you'll have like the Jamaican muscles and height, and then you'll be like lightly colored. You know what I like though? I hate to say it. I love Europeans like noses. I think they're just so pretty. I love the skinny high nose bridge that they have. It's so pretty. Hi, we're glad you're here. Hi, Giuseppe. Where are you from? And so, yeah, that's so nice. Wow. Also, what is it like being like mixed in London? Are they more receptive to being mixed? you know, in America, like the black community, we love mixed people, but overall, they're treated as like a higher version of being black. Yeah.
So I actually thought it was a very like bad mindset.
Ah,
It's a very, very bad mindset.
it is. It
Yeah.
is. From like 20, I'm gonna say 2005 to like 20, maybe like 2020.
Yeah.
Everyone was so for being mixed. Like that was like the number one thing. But then it started to taper off in the recent years.
Yeah, because it makes people do all this crazy stuff like bleaching, which I feel like
Oh my
is
gosh,
a very
yes.
ugly thing to do. I love melanin. I
Yeah. I
love
remember
melanin.
being in middle school and that was becoming more of a problem.
Mhm.
Whereas people were talking about that. But overall, like, do they treat you kindly there? Do they treat you with racism? Because I know, is it diverse in London? I mean, my assumption is yes, but I've never been, so I don't really know. And the weather is terrible here in the UK. Yeah, that gloominess.
Yeah, you just have to say hi, wonderful, OMG, wonderful smiles, nice.
He said, it's a blessing to be light skinned, but depending on where you go, we can deal with smaller forms of racism. That's interesting. Yeah, I think here the wave of everyone like praising light skin is off. So they're now really into dark skinned people with like with dreads. Have you heard of that? The nonchalant dreadhead? The dark skin with like really bright white teeth is in now. So every like maybe 5 to 10 years, they have like a new sort of thing that is in the US.
I always say like love yourself,
Yeah.
regardless of what the trend is.
Mm-hmm.
For me, as a mental health coach, I always tell people love yourself unconditionally, regardless of whether people are loving you. Because I feel like if somebody just loved me because I have a beautiful smile or because of my skin, I'd still think that would be superficial.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and you shouldn't move with the trends because if the trend changes, then what are you gonna do?
Yeah, your body is not a trend.
Exactly.
You know, and
Man, and since I travel so much, I get to see like what is the trend in each place that I go, and also get to see how the trends change when I go back. That's why I love to travel so much.
yeah.
Because you get to see so many things and you're like an outsider observing. Like you don't have to participate in it. So you can see how ridiculous
Yeah.
or just how silly.
Hi. Hi. Today we are talking about traveling.
Yes.
I have seen like women treat their bodies like trends. That's why they get like
Yes.
things like, you know.
China is the craziest place for trends, like body trends. There's a new one. And they do things that we won't think about in the US. So right now they're taking their ears and pinning them outwards to make their faces seem smaller. And so when
You look like an elf.
Yeah, you do actually. It's like having your ears literally pinned out like this.
I see my in Uganda. Hey.
Hi. And
Uganda is very beautiful.
I know.
Uganda is one of the most beautiful places.
Another one is like the Susie smile. So people are getting like their lips thinned here and then having it out in the middle.
That one, you showed me that
Yeah,
one. That was terrible.
That's a South Korean one.
That was.
Emily said, "What's wrong with looking like elves?" Well, you know, I think paying money to go look like an elf is kind of wild.
You pay money to look like that.
Paying money to look like it? To have a full, proper surgery? I mean, when the trend is gone, you're going to end up looking crazy.
To have ears sticking out like this, honey.
I swear.
I mean, I'm not paying.
It's crazy. And you know, in America, we went from being like super skinny to being like thick and curvy, and now they're going back. In China, they're in like the 90s, where they're being crazy thick thin. So
we know your president Asimwe, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. We know him. He has been president ever since I was born.
That's not a presidency. That's a dictatorship. Oh my God. He said, "This is some anti-elf Semitism."
We are anti-elf-Semitism.
It's gonna be because you know what though, those procedures are permanent. Like you can't go back from them. When you have your ears pinned outwards, you can't put them back in place. So you're gonna be stuck with this weird look. And imagine like 10 years from now when something's in a trend no more.
No, they did themselves. So you did yourself because remember how like those girls, like people like Pamela Anderson, they have like these real thin.
Oh my God, the super skinny eyebrows.
Whenever I see that, I'm like, you're probably 40, for
At
50,
least.
50.
Mm-hmm.
I already know. When I see the thin, like,
The tattooed on eyebrows are crazy.
those are the other ones. Like once that trend goes out,
You look crazy.
people be knowing like you are from you gotta have like some
Date
sense.
yourself.
Yeah, like to be youthful and timeless, you need to be like slick about the things that
Yeah. Because, man, the trends come and go so fast. Oh, so Leon, what's a trend that's popular right now in London? That's like, because a lot of Americans were not like in it. And Leon said, what do you ladies do for a career?
Yeah. So yeah, Asimo, yeah, since 1986, I wasn't even born then, and he was still president.
Goodness, he's been around for a grip. He's not trying to leave.
He's not trying to leave.
I am here.
I'm a career mental health coach.
I own a travel company, so I take people on awesome tours all around the world. Join my tour. Also hit subscribe, watch my travel content. It's great.
I coach people to have the winning mindset. Become a little bit delusional. I always say that, right?
And it's working. Our December 31st stream. No, our January 1st stream was being delusional and using that for like your success, because you gotta have this grandiose ideals that are so large that they seem ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because no matter how crazy they seem, the closer you get, the better it'll be for you. He said, that's amazing. You're very productive. Thank you. Are you ladies married? No, I don't believe in child marriages. I'm way too young to be married.
Too young to get married.
And Emily said, how can I have a lottery winning mindset? That's a great question.
You want to win the lottery? Feel like you deserve to win a lottery.
A lottery winning mindset?
Yeah, win. Everything you attract is whatever you believe that you deserve.
That's true. Do you believe you deserve to win a lottery first and foremost? Actually, that's a really good question. So many people don't feel like they deserve the happinesses they have in their life, or the successes, or the joys. Like, and sometimes I feel that way too. When something really good happens out of the blue, I'm like, did I do something?
Yeah.
And sometimes that's not the case. Sometimes you just deserve it just for being you.
Yeah, I feel like Emil, and Elon Musk, they have like audacious goals. You want to win a lottery, he wants to go to Mars. You know, and if you believe in your goals, they'll come true. They'll come true.
I also think your goals have to be really specific. So what specifically do you want
How
from
much
winning the
money?
lottery?
Yeah, how much money do you want to win?
Yeah, and also like, what are you gonna do after? You win the lottery, then what? You get the ultimate scratch off. You have all this cash, then what? Do you know how to manage it? Do you have like the mindset to have a lot of money right now and not like lose yourself in it?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people like, I want to win the lottery so bad, but like if your life goes to hell after,
they win it,
you
and
don't
then
know
they're
how
not
to keep
able
2
to
cents
keep
in your
it.
pocket. MAGA 2025, so lottery is a sin. It's definitely used to prey on low income people and their like hope for a life-changing amounts of money.
Yeah, you can also believe that you are able to make money.
I think that's a more achieving mindset. And then Leon said you need goals, but you also need to have the characteristics to back up your dream. Exactly.
I think the winning mindset, that's the best that I can have. Instead of just thinking about winning the lottery, think about doing something that you can help other people with, and then you get money from it. I think that's
exactly.
even better.
And then Osboy said, I want to be your friend, sisters. Oh, hit subscribe and join us in our lives. You have a lot of recurring viewers and we love them.
Yeah, we always post like when we are going live. Yeah, just post, comment.
Emil said, what if I want to use the money for traveling? And then MAGA 2025 said, all people, it's over because lottery is a sin. And Emil also, we don't condone illicit substance use. But using the money to travel, you gotta also have like a goal in mind of like why you're traveling. Yeah. So when I started to travel,
I don't think wanting to win a lottery is bad.
No.
Hey, if you want to, that's fine.
It's flimsy.
It's flimsy. But if it's the only goal that you have in life, I think.
Like
I don't think that's the.
It's kind of like saying you want to have a husband, but you don't describe what kind of husband you want. So you just end up with anybody. Like just doing anything. Like, okay, here you are, you're married, but what's next? You need some specificity.
Yeah.
Gambling is a sin, though. I agree. I am super against gambling. Because why would you want to lose your money? Like, the chances if you win the lottery are so low that you're kind of just feeding the machine for a while. And then Leon said, you can't say you're going to make 1 million and don't have an income. Exactly. You need to discipline yourself in alignment to what you're hoping for.
Yeah, but I feel that when it comes to mindset, for me, what I believe about mindset, you create the mindset first before you before it comes to a reality. So the mindset has to be created here. Like you're a winner, you have a winning mindset, and then you bear fruit. It bears fruit, and then it becomes a reality. So you have to program yourself to be like, I'm a winner. Like that winning mindset, it has to be here first, and then you manifest it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Also, you just really got to identify the parts of yourself that's supposed to have that kind of money. Because imagine if you're someone who's like overtly generous, like you're giving money to just anybody, you don't know how to have boundaries, all your money's gonna be gone.
Yeah.
If you waste it on silly things, like
you have to teach your mind about money if you want to be rich. You have to read books about money.
Exactly.
Something here has to change first.
And as Asmwe said, making money starts from your mindset. Exactly. And Leon said, but the Bible says faith without deed
Action is dead.
Oh, faith without action is dead, as a body without the soul. Yeah, straight up, you gotta go do something about it.
You gotta do something, but you must go in with the confidence that you're worthy, and it will happen.
Yeah.
And there is nothing stopping you. There is no chance that you're going to fail. You have to be delusional. That's what we mean by being delusional. You have to walk in thinking, I am a millionaire.
And I deserve it.
And I deserve to be a millionaire.
Maybe you need like a winning mindset before having a lottery winning mindset.
I always say go for the winning mindset, because when you say about the law of attraction, you like attracts like. You have to have this winning mindset so that you can attract success in your life.
Right. The right success. Because sometimes people get their hands on like have you heard the story of how many people they meet like the love of their life and they fumble it and they're like, wow, I just had this perfect girl that I wanted and they're gone. It's because they got what they wanted, their dream. But
they didn't feel deserving of it.
And they didn't know how to handle it.
Yeah. And when you don't feel deserving of it, it won't stick.
It'll go away.
It'll go away. So that's why we do our gratitude every morning, and we do our affirmations that I am rich, I am abundant, I am loved, I am worthy of the love of my life. So when they come,
of course, that's what's supposed to be happening. Yeah.
They stay. It's already, you have attracted it and it stays.
And Emil said, I like you guys. You are nice people. Thanks. Come hang out with us sometime. We love our viewers. Hit subscribe to my channel and to Monica's. Do you go by Kanini or Monica on your channel?
I use Kanini.
Okay.
I like the African name.
I think so too.
As Simo says, it has to be foundational. Leon says, I agree. For example, you can believe that you are the best athlete, but if you refuse to train, you will not yield results. You know, but when you believe you're the best, you will train.
Yeah.
When you believe you're the best, because it's the mindset. So you always have to go in, I'm the best. And then you keep practicing until that becomes a reality. Right. But the mindset has to always be, I am the best.
Right. And I think if you don't do anything, like you have no action, that's actual delusion.
Yeah.
Because delusion is, of course, a mindset. But if you add action to it, then that's just making your dreams a reality.
Yeah. Like I believe that I am the #1 coach, mental health coach on YouTube. #1. I believe it in my soul. In my spirit, you can't tell me anything, because what? Yes. I don't go by the number of subscribers. Right. I don't go by the number of views. Right. I don't go by any of that. I go by the fact that I believe that I am, and that the people I coach will be the best
and everyone
version of themselves.
Everyone that like meets Monica, and also even the live stream viewers, are like impacted by the things that she says about mental health deeply, and that's how you know it's real. Like, when everyone who meets you can say the same thing.
Yeah.
It's almost having an in-person resume. Yeah,
you have to be the best, and you are the best.
Black Nice says, Chocolate Angels, we're glad you're back, honey bun. Tequila Banana said, is it pink?
What are you talking about?
No clue. So Leon said, sorry. Asboy said, which country are you in, sisters? We are in the U.S.
Yeah. When we are talking about mindset, we don't go with the results first, because
Yes.
when you're pregnant, you don't go by the results first. You already know that you have a baby is coming.
Mm.
So we go by the mindset first. Like,
Yes.
we are pregnant, we are who we are,
Yeah.
and that vision is going to come no matter what.
Right.
You when you're pregnant, you already know you're a mother.
Ah, that's true. That's true. That's
Nobody
true.
can take that away from you. So you're the best, you're the best, you're the best. You never ever even second guess yourself. That's why we say you have to be delusional. The mindset has to be delusional. You have to be like, the reality, we don't go by the reality. We go by the dream.
I think the winning combination is like a delusional mindset with insane work ethic.
You have to have
and then you'll have make anything happen.
Yeah, because if you believe you're the best, you behave like the best, you work like the best, you produce results like the best.
Black Ness said he's being gross. Oh man, those things go over my head, so thank you for catching it. Precious Princesses, Black Nice, you are the best. Thank you for joining us and telling us when people are being weird. We appreciate it. And so Leon said, London is very harsh. If you apply for a job with faith but lack the D, they will fire you so quickly. Wow.
Yeah.
Leon said, the work ethic to match the mindset. Exactly.
Yeah. But you cannot have the mindset of, I'm not the best, and then expect that you're going to have the work ethic of the best.
Exactly.
It never happens. Never ever. Never.
A lot of people I meet, usually the mindset of like the folks who don't grow is, I can't do anything. Like they put this victimization or this like limits on themselves, right?
It's the worst thing you can do.
And they look around other people and say, oh, they had this, they had that, they had to do so. Everybody on earth has limitations they have to overcome. And so getting past that like victim mindset and just, if you have to, jump into full scale delusion.
Go.
To get you past the victimization.
And it's the only way to never look back.
Yeah, straight up.
It's the only way to never look back. Like,
straight
you're
up.
Here and you want to be here, and between where you want to go, where you are and where you want to go, there's a gap that you gotta bridge.
Right.
So here you're the best and here you're not. The mindset puts you here,
right.
And then you kind of have the momentum of action that drives you there. That's how it works.
So Black Knight said, I work 2 jobs, police officer by day, and I work at a hospital at night, security in the emergency room. Wow, you are putting in some hustle.
Yeah.
What is your like ultimate dream? What do you see yourself doing for like the rest of your life?
I love that hustle mindset.
Love
you.
Gotta respect it.
Gotta respect it. Love that. He's like not stopping. He got 2 jobs. And and he has to manage his personal life. He's got 3 jobs. Exactly.
So Leon said, the Bible says, walk by faith and not by sight.
Exactly.
So one thing I've done recently is I'm learning to accept sounding crazy about my goals.
Yeah.
Before, I had my goal of traveling every country in the world. I kept to myself because that sounded so grandiose, right?
And it's not.
And I remember the first time I had the idea, I told someone and they were like, by yourself? Oh, okay, that's cute, I always got that response of just like, oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
The way people are so dismissive.
Yeah.
Of course you are. And then people,
so cute.
Folks didn't start believing me until I kept going and going and going. And now that I'm at 20, I have a bit more traction. Folks are seeing that this is serious, this is real.
Yeah.
And as I've put in some like gumption behind my goal, I've gotten the courage to be like, of course I sound crazy.
Yeah.
To you. Yeah. I sound perfectly rational to myself.
Yes. I don't even have the time of day for anybody who second guesses the fact that I have the #1 motivational YouTube channel, mindset setting channel on the planet.
Exactly.
I don't even understand these people.
So friends, I recently turned 25 and my frontal lobe has developed. And I was wondering like, what will be the final pieces that come together for me?
Yeah.
And that final like piece was not caring about what other people have to think about me. Man, the amount of like fucks I used to give was just vast. There were many. They were too plentiful. I was giving them out like
dishing up.
And now I have returned them to myself.
You don't give an F.
And I've been feeling so much better since I've decided to stop caring so much.
Yeah, there's power in not giving a fuck about what other people think about
Man,
you.
it really is. And that's one of those things you can like, you give too much of yourself in. My frontal lobe development was like, you just don't have to.
It's so freeing, and especially when you're going for your ultimate dreams.
Your ultimate dreams, you gotta let it go.
Yeah, you just gotta, you have to just lock yourself into this mindset. I was looking at this lady. Her name is Turia Pet. I don't know if you've heard about her. She's Australian, and she was caught in a fire when she was running, and her whole body got burnt, right? Whole body. It took her 2 years to wear those masks that they wear so that they can flatten the.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Wow.
But she realizes very quickly when she's in hospital bed that she is right here, and her fitness needs to be here, right? And she decides, like, every negative thought, she is going to just shut it down and listen to the mindset. She's still married to the love of her life. And when she got here, they hadn't been married. They have 2 kids. She has like tons of Instagram followers.
Wow.
She talks about her life, and she was saying, what if I had believed those negative thoughts?
Exactly.
She's like, I would never have gotten here, you know.
Exactly.
She chose the thriving mindset, and she became delusional. One-way ticket out of hell. Boom.
Exactly. It's literally where you put your mind to it. So Black Nice said they want to own a security company or become a bodyguard for an entertainer. That is so cool. Oh my gosh.
I know, right?
That is so cool.
Your own business, you know, and you have the
Yes.
qualification. You're already like doing it.
Yeah.
Now, like owning it.
Wow.
2025, Black
You're doing
Nice.
it.
You're
Businesses.
doing it.
I feel
Love
like
it.
this year is really creating a lot of entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, he's already doing it. He's an entrepreneur.
exactly. The white collar recession has laid off a lot of people, and now those people who work these like office jobs are becoming entrepreneurs, and I think that's amazing. We definitely needed this. What about you, Leon? What do you see for yourself?
Yeah, Leon says you have to be transformed by the renewing of the mind. Isn't that the whole thing right there?
Over and over.
You transform yourself by renewing your mind. When you renew your mindset, when your mindset goes delusional into success mode, that's when things happen. You renew the mind, you get transformed.
You really do. You really, 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 really.
I totally agree. 100%, 1,000%. It starts with the mindset, and then everything else follows.
It does. It does. Earlier this year, I had a friend of mine. I always go to Mexico in the beginning of the year because it's just a great way to start the year. Warm sun. In California, it starts getting gloomy. Leon, I don't know how you live in the UK, especially in the winter time, because that gloomy weather. Ooh. So, but I go to Mexico, and I was on the beach with my friend, and she said to me that you should be a model. And I was like, I'm too old to be a model because most of the time they start as teenage girls, like 12, 13, 14.
You look tall.
Very young.
You look tall.
But these girls just so crazy young. And so I was like, I think I'm too old. And she said, who cares? Just try. And just her saying that to me was so profound because in my mind, I already counted myself out. Yeah. And it's good to have those friends that tell you like where you start to count yourself out.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I was like, you know what? I think I will. Fast forward several months and I get a modeling contract. But I'm 24, so when it happened. And 24 is when people's careers are ending.
Yeah.
So it was very rare for it to happen like at the aging out point of someone's life. But I thought to myself, it's so crazy that somebody can instill this idea of being too old for something at 24.
Yeah.
Or at any age.
Yeah. Limitations.
Like there's so many like mental limitations.
I call it witchcraft.
That folks get like just locked into. So Monica made a video. Oh, are you gonna post that video actually?
Yeah, I'll post it.
So she made a video about this 90-year-old woman. And she's running marathons. And so a lot of people don't think about what their life is gonna be like at 90. And so they just say, oh, I'm gonna be old and I'll be in an old person's home, or they would just let themselves go.
Yeah.
You gotta have a plan for your life. Even if it sounds crazy, like, yeah, I wanna be 90 running marathons.
She's running marathons. She goes, most 90-year-olds, they stay in a nursing home. She invites her family for gatherings. She's visiting the world. She's still living life to the fullest because her body behaves like somebody who is in her 60s, right? She's running marathons, and you're like, wow, you can transform your life. Like other people live in limitations,
Yeah.
and you can with your mindset, you can transform your life and your whole experience. She's not bored or asking who's going to come for her. She's healthy,
Right.
no diseases. I'm like,
Has friends.
has
a whole social life. Like, she likes being alive.
she's alive.
And some of the mental limitations people have is like they see their lives ending
Yeah.
around like 70 or 80. They don't
Yeah.
have a plan for what happens after that. And I'm like, you're alive until you aren't. You gotta do something until you are done. Like, I plan on to continue to travel as long as I humanly possibly can. If I'm living, then that's what I'm doing. So
Yeah. And you know to keep your body strong
yes,
for the rest of your life.
Yes.
Because I don't see you changing that mindset.
no,
It's done for you.
no.
It's a one-way ticket out of hell.
So Leon says, I own 3 companies now, and I'm hoping to open 3 charities to match that and donate a percentage of our profit to those charities. Wow. That is my main goal for this year. What
Wow.
charities are you looking to donate to? That's really awesome.
Wow, I love that mindset. You
amazing.
have the growth mindset, Leon. Whoa.
Yes.
Shout out to you. 2025, he's opening charities.
Especially 3 businesses. That's a big number.
I know.
That's a big
What
number.
are your businesses? What are you into?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe be a bodyguard for an entertainer.
Be a bodyguard for Selena. Protect our favorites.
Sia. And today I was listening to that girl, Sia. I'm unstoppable.
Isn't she great?
She
Oh my
says
God.
those lyrics, I mean, those lyrics are like mindsetting. They're like, she puts her armor on to show you that she can, you know?
Yes.
And she's like, she is unstoppable in the race. And I'm like, girl, that's the same mindset that I'm taking, you know?
Leon said, I own a construction agency. My business, we supply PPE construction uniform. Oh!
That's a good business.
That is a good business. How'd you get into that?
Wearing masks and everything.
Wow, that's major. That's really important.
Yeah. Black nice.
I love people who have jobs like that are nuanced and important like that, because a lot of times no one thinks about who's giving like the PPE.
Yeah,
protecting people.
Yeah, do you do for contracting? You're a construction based. Okay, so for the people who are like who need like the yellow vests, the screaming like stuff.
Yeah, that's really impressive. Wow.
That's a nice business.
That is because it's mandatory. Like every construction worker is gonna need that.
Yeah. What led you into getting into that business? That's a nice business.
Smiley J said, hope we're having a great day. Oh, we are.
Smiley Jen, I seen you back. We're talking about traveling. And Shai has a your channel?
Yes.
Shai Solo. Yeah, we're talking about traveling, travel anxiety. Where do you want to travel?
Yes. And you said the charities I have started to work on is opening food banks. Oh
wow.
That's major,
nice.
Yeah.
That's kind of like, my sister has a charity, a foundation called Restoration of Victory. And she's in Kenya, and she feeds children who are in poverty or orphaned. It gives them a place to sleep. But she started a food, because most kids, they just don't even want to go to school when they don't have food.
Exactly. How can you?
Yeah.
How can you? And you want to open homeless shelters. Wow. Those are 2 tough things to do, and they're very important. Yeah. Very, very important.
I like the empathy, though, of thinking about people who have less, especially places like London. They get very cold. Somebody can freeze to death. You know, in California, you may not be able to freeze to death because it doesn't get that cold. But Europe, people do freeze to death.
It's so cold and so gloomy, so the weather just adds an extra layer of difficulties. Wow.
Yeah.
Impressive. So you're Jamaican, you're living in London, you're Jamaican and English. That's really interesting. And you work in construction. How long have you been doing this, by the way? What made you get into all of this? I've been self-employed working on the construction industry since 16. How long has it been? Wow.
16.
Wow. We love a self-starter.
Self-starting it takes guts.
It does.
It takes guts sometimes to be like, I don't want to be employed. I want to do my own thing.
It's scary.
It's scary.
It's so scary. I think the scariness of like being your own boss is a similar like scary feeling of like traveling by yourself for the first time.
Yeah.
Because everything is in your own hands. Like you're excited, but you're also like spooked at the same time.
Yeah. I feel like the world is trying to, like, our education system takes away the agency from you.
There's no agency.
To produce for yourself, to rely on yourself. It takes that agency away, and I think that's why we find ourselves terrified to be on our own, like adults in life.
Yeah.
Doing our own thing because we want to rely on the security of the group and the way we've been conditioned, like the tribal mentality.
And if you think about it too, a lot, like an employee to a company is kind of like a parent or a child to a parent.
Yeah.
Like a company is just an adult's own parent. They claim you on their taxes. They tell you when to wake up, when to be there. They tell you what you can do with your, like how much money you get and what you can do, all these constraints. It's crazy.
Yeah, when you can go on a holiday, when you can't.
You just have so few freedoms.
Yeah.
And he said that it's much better because I was allowed to write off my tax bills into business expenses. Yeah, all of those things. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I think we get trained very negatively to rely on our company when we have like this creativity. Our brain can be trained into creativity.
Oh, that's actually a correlation I noticed. Countries where they're very work structured, like in the US, your whole life revolves around your work. Most people identify as their job. They won't say like, oh, I'm Timothy. They're like, oh, I'm a carpenter. Like what they do is their identity. And so their whole lives become around that. And that takes away your like autonomy because your job is your personality, right?
Yeah. I noticed that people who do like yoga and meditation, they are really trying to disattach from, because it's been so ingrained in themselves that they are their job. They are really now trying to undo that damage.
Right.
But it's so ingrained already.
Right. And Lena said, yeah, in the case the same, exactly. And so you have your job that is like your parent. And then you are like the little kid, you know, that's like just being written off in the taxes. And you lose that internal autonomy. It makes you anxious. It makes you so anxious. Japanese people are like the greatest example of that. And they're the most anxious people.
Yeah.
Super duper duper anxious.
I like what you say, Leon, that we should not limit our abilities just to titles because we are so many things.
That's a great way to put it too.
Yeah. Yeah, very well said. Very well said.
There are so many things. So many things. I actually have a friend of mine who doesn't, I was asking him like what ethnicity he is or what he identifies as.
Yeah.
And he's from so many places and has such a like a deep background. Yeah. That he doesn't claim one place. He's like, why limit myself to a title or an identity?
Yeah, but it's so, I think because the mind, you can condition the mind to believe something. And when it's repeated, when there's repetition over and over for a long time, the mind starts believing that I am my job, I am my job title, I am what I do.
Exactly.
It becomes so caught up in that, and then it just locks itself in a box. Like
forever. And it's hard to get out of that box. So like the older you get.
Yeah, you get locked into that box. Like I am, you're not even your mind, you know, you're the one observing the mind.
You're not even your mind, you're the one observing the mind. That's a deep sense. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
Isn't it? Because we created the mind with our experiences in life.
Right. Wow. And just reinforcing the things you already know. You're like, oh, I'm a teacher, and being a teacher is everything. I know.
Yeah, it's what you have learned about the job.
Right.
It's not who you are.
Leon said, it's so true. If you are qualified in 5 different industries, what does that title make you?
Yeah.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, I think you become who you create. You become the person you create, and that's a lot of different things. Like if you think like somebody who doesn't have any potential, and then they start working on their potential, and
Mm-hmm.
and then at 90 they look back and they're like, oh, this was the life that I created, and then you're okay to just leave it away, to
Mm-hmm.
give it up. And you have to be like that in life. Like build, 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 but have the mindset that I'll give it up.
Yeah, I think the people who have like the hardest time letting go are the ones who have like a lot of regrets.
Hi, Brad.
Hi, we're glad you're here. He says sorry, very tired.
Oh, I know. It's almost like
Like midnight for you,
midnight
isn't
for
it?
you. Good night, honey. If you want to sleep, we understand. But hit the subscribe button because we
Mm-hmm.
go live and we might catch each other when the stars meet again, when our stars cross paths.
Goop says hello. Hi, we're glad you're here.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome to our live stream. We're talking about travel, managing anxiety, mental health, creating a winning mindset, all the fun and games.
Yeah.
All of the fun and games.
Yeah. Let us know where you've traveled.
And let us know where you're from. It's literally so dark outside and in my house because the lights are off. Off. Turn on the lights in your mind. Flick them on.
Brad, yeah, I know Brad. Brad, are you living with your grandma still?
It's a recurring viewer.
I think so.
Oh. Hi Haji. We're glad you're here. How's it going?
Hello.
Where are you from?
Where are you from? Where do you want to travel next?
Yeah, where do you want to go? What do you want to see this year?
Shay, you have a trip coming up.
I do. Oh, you're from the UK? Oh my gosh, you had another person from the UK. It's crazy.
New York City.
NYC in the house. What are y'all doing? We're talking about mental health, overcoming anxiety while traveling. And hi, Lonely Frog. We're glad
Lonely
you're here.
Frog.
Make sure you guys subscribe to join our live streams. We go live very often. And I do have a trip coming up. I have a trip coming up in a month. I'm going to Mexico. Mexico.
Brad, you're literally not asleep. Your whole family is asleep. You're saying I can turn on the lights because my mom and my dad are asleep. I guess you just have to lock yourself with your phone like this.
Can you please sing a song for me?
I will.
Oh, okay, give it a shot.
The one that I was singing today. I put my arm around to show you that I'm unstoppable. Yay!
Oh my god, that was actually so good. What? I didn't know Monica could sing. What a surprise. What a surprise. Leon said you have a very positive mindset and it's very refreshing. Oh, thank you. Angelina said, wow, that's good. I know, right? I'm so surprised. I never heard her sing. Like, I was nervous too. I didn't know she would come out and sing. That was so good. Oh my gosh. Hi, Kudan. We're glad you're here. Angelina Mindina, where are you from? And where do you guys want to go this year? Yeah, I literally locked myself in my room. That is so funny. But yeah, I'm going on an awesome trip to Mexico. It's going to be great. I'm going to be laying in the sun. I'm going to the Caribbean coast. The Yucatan Peninsula.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
You
so
say Yucatan?
Yucatan. That's like where the most popular places in Mexico are, like Cancun or Tulum. But I'm not going to either of those places. I'm going to a tiny town called Puerto Morelos.
Puerto Morelos.
I love it. I love it. Haji said, do you play games? I don't really. Sometimes I play board games with my friends.
Yeah.
But I don't play like online games.
So this kiddo, Brad, was there when we showed the beach.
Oh, you were there at the beach.
He's like, I want to see that beach again.
That beach is awesome.
Laguna Beach.
That beach is the best.
It's Laguna Beach.
The best.
Yeah.
When my fear my parents will wake up, well, you must be very, very, very quiet.
I'll make a video about Laguna Beach and then you can see it.
It is awesome.
Yeah.
Terrence said he's from Detroit. Woo, Detroit in the house. Oh my gosh.
Detroit. How's the weather in Detroit right now?
It's probably gloomy.
Is it freezing?
And super cold and windy. I'm from a city near Chicago, so I know a little bit about Detroit, and I know it gets so cold. I think February is like the coldest month. Angelina said that was good.
22
Yes.
degrees.
22 degrees.
That's so cold, right?
Haji said, can you please play Roblox right now? I can't play Roblox, but my younger brother has a YouTube channel called KAY Blocks, BLOX, and he plays not Fortnite, Roblox. There it is. Dang, 22 degrees is crazy. Oh my gosh, that is so cold. Haji said, you're in the UK. Is it freezing in the UK? Is it cold? Is it gloomy? Also, like, what do you guys have going on for the rest of the year? Are you guys going anywhere fun? Are you traveling, getting away from the freezing cold weather? -5 degrees. Wait. -5 Celsius is maybe like 10 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, that's terrible. Terribly cold.
Now it's 12 degrees down here. Good God, and the stars above.
When the US would you go when you wanted to visit? I like California.
Oh, that's a great question. Where in the US? I have a weird answer. Actually, I've always wanted to go to Montana.
Montana?
Yeah.
Oh, Montana is beautiful.
I love nature.
I like Monterey Bay.
Monterey Bay.
In California.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice. California is like the top of the US. Like, it's the best place so far I've been to in America.
Yeah.
And especially in SoCal, but the northern part of California is so different from what you see on like about the southern parts.
Yeah.
It's almost like a whole different state in the far north. It's so beautiful, and it gets way colder. Like, it snows and all that good stuff. Lily Splurge gives you a thumbs down. You don't like California? I can understand. Oh, you said Cap? NCO. I've been to North Carolina. It has beautiful nature, but it has like nothing to do. But what's so great about North Carolina? And Haji said, can you tell me your brother's YouTube channel? It's KAYBLOX. K Blocks.
K Blocks.
Terrence said, it's so cold. Your thoughts will freeze. Real.
Yeah, Brad, you're talking about Laguna Beach. Laguna Beach is also a very nice place to come visit. I mean, California, we live in Newport Beach. Beautiful.
Stunning.
Stunning. And they have good food sometimes.
Lily said the car scene, but y'all not into cars. I am super into cars. Hold the phone now. That is my conversation. I love cars.
You too.
I do. I go to a car show in a city called San Clemente here, and they have it every Saturday. And I love seeing supercars. And where we live in Newport Beach, you can just stand outside and watch all the Ferraris go by, all the beautiful Porsches. I love like the custom cars too. Oh, I'm so into cars. And then when I was in Japan, I went to car shows. Because in Tokyo, they have a lot of drift cars there. And so people will gather in Tokyo itself to like show off their cars. It's amazing.
Yeah, Leah, Gob said, I want to go to Laguna Beach. You come over here. I've heard good things about California. I've heard terrible things about New York. You're right. I've never been to New York. New York is fast.
New York is a lot.
It's very fast-paced, and California is a little bit mellow. So
thank you, Haji, for subscribing. Oh my gosh, thank you.
We got a new subscriber.
Make sure you subscribe to Post Traumatic Bliss. She talks about mental health. She's a mental health coach. So make sure you go over to her channel, subscribe as well.
Yeah, #1 mental health coach on YouTube in the world.
#1 in the whole world.
#1. You better subscribe.
She is vetted. Okay?
I'm vetted.
So
awesome.
You said we also have legal pits down here. They have, I don't know if the pits here are illegal actually, but they definitely have them. There's this area in LA called the SoFi Stadium, and they have these like potentially legal, I don't know if there's laws against it, we have these car meets and they all just like drift around. It's crazy. It is so amazing.
Asimui back. Welcome back. What did you eat? You said you went back. What nice Ugandan dish did you take?
Do they have vegan Ugandan dishes? I'm pretty sure it's not that popular in Uganda to be vegan, but I wonder.
Right, Uganda, they eat vegan. They eat like every woman that I have seen, you know how men, like black men, like women who are like our breast figures?
Yes.
Uganda women have it.
Oh.
Whatever they eat, They got it. They have it.
Let us know, okay?
Yeah.
Let us know.
We want to know what they eat, because we want to know. Asimu, you're the one to tell us.
Yes.
They eat matoke. Matoke is like plantain.
Oh, plantain.
It's the plantain. And what are G-nuts? We want to know what those G-nuts are, because I'm gonna be taking them.
I'm trying to get some cushion for the pushing, okay?
I'm trying to get some cushion. We had better get onto this matoke diet.
Let's see. And Angelina said, "Can you sing for me, please?" Oh, Haji said, "How long have you been live?" We've been live maybe like an hour. No, it's probably over that. Maybe like 2 hours now.
Yeah.
We started at about 2:30.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's been a little while actually.
Oh my god.
It's been a grip.
We've been on.
Little Spurs said, yeah, but it's a lot of variety down here. Like Lambos, Cybertrucks, cats, trucks. Yeah, same thing here. It's a lot of variety, but I love car shows. If there's a car show I can go to, I'm definitely going.
Groundnuts.
Groundnuts. What are groundnuts? We gotta find that out. It's 5 a.m. Oh my gosh, it is early. Well, we're glad you're up early on our stream. Thanks for hanging out with us. I think it's such a good way to start the day with some positivity, with some like goodness, some things good for your mental health, your body. Just
wake up feeling unstoppable.
Yeah.
That's the goal in life.
And Haji said, "Where's little brother?" He is at my house. He is at home.
I'm looking for groundnuts. I want to know.
He's probably
I want to go buy groundnuts.
Yeah, actually, I never even heard of groundnuts. There's a lot of things we just don't have in the U.S. Angelina Medina, maybe we'll sing for you. What song do you want to hear?
These ones.
Where are you? I'm here at Monica's house, hanging out, having a good time. Live streaming. Where are you? I know you're in the UK, but like what city specifically?
Now I see those groundnuts.
What do they look like?
Wait, it kind of.
Finding out what a groundnut is.
Yeah, how do you make groundnut soup? You said you made soup out of it?
How do I personally reach out to you for coaching? Oh, that's a great question, Monica. How does someone reach out to you personally for coaching?
Just email me, send me a quick email at wiredhappiness@gmail.com. Wired, like a wire, wiredhappiness@gmail.com. Just send me an email and then we'll connect.
Wired Happiness, WIRED, Happiness, HAPPINE, SS @gmail.com.
These are the ones.
Like basic peanuts.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe they call it something different.
Yeah.
We grind them in a form of
this
flour.
Is how they grow. They grow in like, so these are I've always thought, like, when I see these things, I wonder, I've always not known when I see this, that these are the groundnuts that look like that.
I would spin
like those are the groundnuts we are talking about.
We don't have a different name for when they're out the shell or in the shell. We just call them peanuts no matter what state they're in. When I was a kid growing up, we would break them open and eat them for like hours.
I know. Me too.
And just like sit and chit chat and just eat peanuts.
Why am I not snatched like those?
Maybe it's the plantains. Women. The plantains eat too. They're pretty snatched actually.
Really? Okay. Maybe it's working.
Exactly.
It's working.
Haji says, specifically, I live near London. We got 2 Londoners in the house. Okay. Where is your country? We're in the USA. And Angelina said, okay, sing like you, baby. Lily Spurge, I live in Virginia.
So we just grind them and then we put water and we make soup.
Oh.
Then we have groundnut soup.
I do love a good peanut, so.
Yeah.
And if it's getting thick back there, I do understand. With plantains,
You speak Ebinyeboa? That's the local language. Ebinyeboa.
Leon said, watch out for an email. Okay.
Awesome.
Good.
Love it. I'm looking for it.
Looking for him right now, actually. And you still live near Virginia. What is it like over there? I haven't actually spent a lot of time on the East Coast because it's cold. If there's anywhere that's cold, I just can't do it. Like I feel the cold in my bones. even when I go inside and get warm, I'm still cold for like the first 15, 20 minutes after. Haji said, are you vegetarian? I am a vegan. I've been vegan for 12 years. What about you?
I'm not vegan. I'm a vegan.
I started early, so if I started later in life, I would know what I'm missing. I don't know what I'm missing, so it's pretty okay. Like, I can accept.
Yeah.
And her, so are you vegetarian? Also, Haji is an Indian or Pakistani name. So are you Hindu? And Black Nice, I'm glad you're still here. Do you eat fish or just vegetables? Just vegetables, no fish for me.
Love you too, Asimui. Love, love, love you. Nice.
Yeah, just fruits and vegetables for me. No fishies. I gotta stay in good favor with the fishes, just in case I get thrown in the ocean one day. I go scuba diving a lot, so gotta be in good favor.
Yeah, I eat fish. I think I eat a lot of like I eat lamb. I eat lamb a lot. Like, that's my biggest go-to when it comes to meat. Yeah.
Haji says, I'm so sorry, I am vegan and non-vegan. You don't have to apologize. Live your life as you do. What you eat is your business.
Yeah.
I am so about living a life that's right for you. So whatever's right for you, you just have to do. And also, really, what impacts your mental health? Like, if you're a vegan and it's causing you a lot of distress and anxiety every time you go out, every time you eat, then don't do it. But for me, it's a very simple and good life, and it feels good for my mental health.
Yeah.
And Black Knight says, wow, I lift weights. Do you have energy with just veggies? I do, but it took me maybe like a year to transition fully to having the energy just from like eating plants.
Yeah. I don't recommend vegan. I don't like I was looking at these people who are like old and they were starting to have like memory problems and then they started eating meat and then they started like kind of like getting it back. And you know, like for you have done it a long time, right? But older people can get very deficient when it comes to iron. And they're not educated enough like you are.
Yeah, maybe like the omega Gs. Because you don't get that without having like being very dedicated, very very specific about where you're getting your omega Gs, and that can affect your memory. So for me, I supplement well, and I learned as I went along. So my first couple years was just me trying to figure it out. But I realized those things too, like, okay, if I'm a vegan long term, I gotta make sure I'm getting everything I need.
Yeah. So yeah, Leon, write the email. I know you want mentorship. Write the email wiredhappiness@gmail.com right here on the comments, just so that I know that you have the right one. And I'm interested. Yeah, I'm very interested in helping you get the mentoring that you need, because I love mindset.
That's so awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
I'm so happy reaching out to her.
Yeah.
Personally, just being around Monica this whole time has helped me so much. So it's great choice. And Haji said, how old are you two? I am 25. I just turned 25. And Monica, she's 26. And Black Nice, I guess, eat your protein from beans. I get my protein from protein powder. I eat a lot of tofu. I eat a lot of like seitan. And also plants. The plants you eat have protein in it too. Just for your reference, I am about like 5'8", and I have a pretty like small bone structure. So the amount of protein I need is different from someone who has like a stronger, bigger bone structure and weighs more. But you can do it if you're just conscious of your choices. He said, oh, you're babies in your 20s. Yeah. Yeah.
At this point, he says, when I come out of my room, I go blind. He has to be. So Brad is like 7 years old. So I don't know. His mom told him not to get out of his room and his light should be off. But you know, I feel sorry for you, honey.
Asu said, do you have boyfriends, ladies? No.
I don't have a boyfriend.
No partners. Just hanging out, living life. Enjoying the sun.
I'll probably get married sometime in my life, but
I think 25 is a little young to be married, so I'm
yeah,
gonna like stick it out to maybe like 28.
yeah. I still got time. We still got time.
A lot of time, a lot of time. And let's see. So Black Knight said, "I'm 6'2", 248." That makes sense why I work in security, being like a big
60.
tall person.
Wow.
Yeah. Did you ever want to be like vegetarian or vegan? Did you ever try that? And also, how did it go for you if you did? Because usually when guys are really big, like tall and strong, it's difficult to have that kind of diet. I actually wouldn't recommend it for like that size. It's because it takes so much planning, and also especially if you have like a physically demanding job. Haji said, "Is she on live?"
Yeah, we do two live streams.
Hmm.
Ask Black Nice, he'll show you.
Yeah, Black Knights will show you both the live streams. Okay.
Black Nice got it down.
So her live stream is post traumatic bliss.
Post traumatic bliss. Yeah, we enjoy lives because we get to learn, laugh,
And talk to you guys. I
Talk to
love
you.
knowing my subscribers.
Having friends, yeah.
Yeah.
I know Brad, he comes here all the time. I saw
Yeah.
Joe Kashan's. Yeah, like
I feel a
just,
lot more like connected because when you just watch a video, I can't see who watched it. We can't talk.
exactly.
You can leave a comment, but like I can't really have like a dialogue. So I like this a lot.
Yeah, exactly. It's like you get to meet and interact with real life people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like when I post a video, I know that it's good. Like I created this video, I took time to create it.
Yeah.
But then I never get to see who
Right.
that I'm putting the work out
Like
for.
what are they like? It's a very one-sided conversation. So having a live, we can get to know you guys.
Yeah.
So Black Knight says, yes, live, laugh, and enjoy life. So I don't know about that because I bring a lot of energy lifting and working long hours. Yeah, I understand. And honestly, what feels best for your mental health?
Yeah. I'm Kanini,
Mm-hmm.
and this is Shy. Yeah.
Black Knight says, gotta have money to have a girlfriend. That is true. And the economy is looking a little stiff right now. But good on you for understanding that
I
concept.
like when somebody understands things as they are. Because a lot of men, I don't understand men who think women are gold diggers. I'm like, a woman is an investment. If you want a wife, it's going to cost you.
It's gonna cost you. It's better to accept that as a truth and just keep it cool.
Yeah, just accept it. Right? Yeah, I know. It's like women teach their girls. Like a father will teach her girls to make sure that she makes a good choice when she's marrying. All this, somebody who is responsible, can take care of the kids, all that. So, like a man has to understand. Like she's been taught to look for somebody who is responsible.
Exactly.
You have to show up that guy.
Exactly.
Like you have to show up that
and
guy.
Black says, no, a good woman should be taken care of. Thank you. I do appreciate and that you
Facts.
understand that concept.
Facts. I don't like people saying that women are gold diggers when they're just trying to do the right thing, the most responsible thing for the next generation.
Exactly.
To choose a good, responsible man.
And I think just human evolution, like how humanity has decided to evolve, it was the guys are creating like an environment for their ladies to exist and give birth to next generation. So you can't be upset that women are giving into that concept.
Yeah, and I think when a guy understands that, then he aligns himself with men who are go-getters, who are business oriented. He makes friends with people like that.
It makes you succeed.
Who lift him up. Yeah, and then he's able to show up the way he's supposed to show up.
And Black Knight said it's a blessing to have a lady. Exactly. I think it makes your business and like your financial life better.
Yeah.
When you have a good woman in your life.
Yeah. My goal in life is to be a blessing to whichever man that I end up with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, to help, to be here, to be there to help him. But I'm not the leader.
Nah, I'm hanging out.
I'm not the leader.
And my husband, personally, I want my husband to be smarter than me. I want someone who can like show me and teach me new things. And I feel like I'm a pretty educated person. I like people who just can teach me something.
Me too.
Because if you're going to lead me, I need someone who's like smart enough to lead an intelligent person. Yeah.
Leon says, wisdom is key in the area of marriage, and so is financial stability.
Yeah.
I mean, you can go through life without any wisdom. Yeah, you can't just go life being foolish. It's just
you're gonna figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Life is gonna give you a whooping.
It'll force you to learn for real.
I'd be like, wait a minute, wait.
You said it's a blessing and expensive to have a beautiful lady. Yes, that is the truth.
Yeah, and women get expensive. Let's say you're just in Newport Beach, like we are, it's expensive. If she goes to Hawaii for a vacation, your wife go up in price.
Exactly.
Your wife will be like, she was like here, you go to Hawaii, boom.
Yes. Yeah, and there's a lot of maintenance costs. Like the maintenance it has to like be a beautiful woman, just like upkeeping your fitness, having like clear skin on your skin products, having nice outfits, your makeup, your hair. That's just expensive. So if you want someone beautiful, you gotta like take on someone's expenses because you get to enjoy their beauty.
Yeah, but the good thing about when you find a good woman, you still have to get a good woman, because what I've noticed, like people get sick, something can happen, right? You want a partner who is not just there for the money or for just for a good time. You want somebody who's actually grounded in wisdom, who is like for sickness and for health, and they take those vows seriously, that if anything happens, they'll be there, because you survive through bad situation when there is love.
Yeah.
It's so easy to survive bad things when somebody loves you genuinely.
Oh my gosh, it's cakewalk. It's like you almost feel motivated to do so. And he says, so you ladies are definitely needing a six-figure man. Very beautiful. Thank you. He said, no romance without finances. I do feel it. But there's levels to it. I think not just having finances. Of course, the money's important, but you also got to be like nurturing. I think a lot of guys, especially where we live, so we live in a pretty affluent area, they think that just the money will do the whole work for them. That's like the foundation of a house. You can't live on a foundation. You got to build the whole house up.
Yeah. Asima says, oh, some go because of bandwagon effect. Guys, can we not sit here and talk? Because I like playing. Brad, you got a long way to go.
Or watching you do stuff.
A good woman will multiply what you have, what you give her.
Yeah, that's very true.
It's true.
That is very, very true.
Yeah, I believe so.
Having male friends has taught me a lot. Like one of the things I learned is that a lot of guys don't feel appreciated because other men in their life are gonna be like, I really appreciate you, bro.
Yeah.
I think you're doing a good job. Like,
Men don't do that.
Concept.
If you do that to a man, a guy does to a man, will be like, you be gay.
They're like, ew.
They're like that. And women, we compliment each other all the time. All the time.
Women are very nurturing to each other. So when I found out that guys don't get a lot of nurturing just outside of their girlfriends, it made me realize, like, okay, that's like the number one thing that's important to a man, is just like feeling nurtured and loved. That's why they don't look for money from a woman. They look for like a woman who's like loving. And giving them that will make them feel like powerful and happy and cared for.
Yeah. Brad, go to KB. What's K? What's your brother's?
Oh, K Blocks. KAYBLOX.
Yeah.
K Blocks. He plays Roblox.
Yeah. Brad, if you want to play Roblox, go to KAYBLOX.
Leon said, a tip for you ladies, the key to a man's heart to respect. Well, that's just like basic human decency for me personally. Like, especially because in America, for Black Americans, you're raised deeply instilled with the idea of like respecting people, elders, boundaries, all that stuff.
Respect is just a
just like a given,
Like somebody told me, if you don't start with respect, like respect people no matter who they are, it's like you just don't win in relationships, in business, anywhere.
Oh yeah.
Anywhere.
You're not gonna get nowhere in life.
Nowhere.
Like zero places. So for me, that's just like basic humanity.
Yeah. I wouldn't even the moment, I think growing up, disrespect was so punished. Quickly, so fast.
It was. Like it roots it out of you quickly.
They take it out, they yank it out, because you have to know who's boss in the house, where you go, your teachers, your everybody. And right now I'd be like,
you first respect yourself big time.
Must. You like everything else, right? You can't give what you don't have.
Exactly.
So you show yourself love, you love other people. You show yourself respect, you respect other people.
Black Knight is a beautiful woman that can cook and has a sense of humor, a winner. I also believe a really handsome husband that can cook and has a sense of humor is also a winner. I cannot cook, but I am funny. So I will sit there and I will tell you jokes while you whipping it up in the kitchen, okay? Like,
Somebody said laughter is the best medicine. And I don't see myself with a man who doesn't ever like laugh, make me laugh.
yeah.
Laughter is the best medicine. As I live my life, I wanna be
Uber Eats.
Uber Eats.
You know, I feel like if I also was a great cook, I wouldn't be likable. You know, you gotta have some type of like shortcomings, some type of flaws. I'm a very okay cook. I can cook for myself and it's okay.
Yeah, whatever you cook, you eat.
Exactly, it is okay.
It's 100% good. It tastes good.
We will survive, but I definitely won't say the plate is thriving, okay?
As long as it's not poison.
He said, we're all flawed, exactly. Gotta accept some type of shortcomings.
Yeah.
Otherwise, people won't like you. Oh, if you're pretty and you're funny and you can cook, come on, now you're doing too much. You're boasting. You gotta take out one.
Flawless. You don't be flawless. Get a few mistakes coming your way. Brad, you're something else.
Oh, just order it. No worries. Oh, Haji, you're back. Hi, Haji. Haji, we're talking about like the perfect partner. Like, what is a perfect partner for you?
Yeah. Asima says, if you don't respect yourself, nobody can respect you.
Yeah.
Period. You know, you attract who you are. You disrespect you to attract more disrespect.
He said me. I am my own type. That is so real. Okay, describe yourself. Like, what kind of person are you since you're your own type?
Robert, where are you? That's snowing. Are you in Ohio? I'm just asking.
Just randomly, you know Ohio.
I don't know. I think he told me something. He told me last time.
He said, I'm just a chill guy. See, when a girl who's just a chill girl. I mean, that's very possible. That's very doable. I'm a very calm person. I am not in Ohio.
How would you guys? I'm not going to have a less attractive partner.
How would you guys feel?
I manifest greatness.
Oh no. He said about being the less attractive partner relationship.
Being the less.
In terms of poke recognition. So if I am the least attractive person, I'm less attractive than my partner, then fucking God bless. You must be a pure 10 out of 10, like knocked out dead. That sounds like a gift from the universe to me.
That's okay.
That sounds great. 10 out of 10. Like,
that's okay.
You'd have to be really attractive too. So
is my manifestation coming in reality? And my kids are probably going to just be dropped dead.
You have like two really good looking people. So I'm not mad at all. Golly, that sounds great. Show me.
I'd put him on my live streams to get more views.
Honest to God. Give me modeling jobs now, shoot.
I'll be multiplying those looks.
Man, he says, don't take it serious. I can say pickup lines. Oh, less attractive. Please. Any day of the week.
Yeah. Bring it on.
You know how rare it is to find, it's actually not so common to find like really, really attractive guys because men aren't, like their lives don't revolve around attraction.
Yeah.
You can be just an average looking guy and live a good life.
I do wonder how it always happens that women get to become more prettier than men. And
I wish.
The parents are kind of like the same. Like, how does it happen all the time?
That's a good question.
Nature has a way of...
That is a good question.
Women becoming with like these long eyes, like beautiful eyes, long hair, all the time. Every time. It's like nature just makes it that way.
That's Ethiopian women? No, Somali women. Somalians? The women are so ridiculously gorgeous and the men, like, what happened?
And the men are just like normal
Literally,
Joe.
what happened? No. It's not even normal Joe. It's upsetting almost. Like, it's crazy what happened out there.
Asimi says, I love my wife to corroborate with me in terms of housework. For us, not to get fed up with our marriage.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I mean, when I'm married, I want to have a cleaner, so I don't really see myself doing mundane tasks. I think, especially because I don't want any children, so there's a lot of money.
Yeah. When it feels like a partnership, it's not boring. But when it feels like one somebody is the maid and the other one does everything, it just gets too tiresome.
And I like having someone who does like the big cleaning. I don't mind doing like the daily picking up, like the smaller cleanings. But sometimes you gotta like clean the walls or get the molds from like the bathroom, like the bigger things. I don't want to be in charge of. Let's see. I have experienced this, and it caused my partner at the time to be more secure because of the attention I was getting. Oh, so Leon, you're the hotter one. Ooh, spicy. I mean, that I can. Some people are just insecure in themselves. So for me, I'm very secure in myself. So having a hotter partner will make me feel even better.
Yeah.
But and I celebrate people's attractiveness.
Yeah.
So
Creole says, "You're both beautiful. Thank
thank
you.
you.
Woo, nice." And she was very attractive, and it seems that
This affects my relationship.
So yeah, he was in a relationship with a partner who was
Less attractive than
less
you.
attractive than he, but she was still attractive, and she was insecure. I mean,
That's a personal problem.
to go, yeah, that's a personal to go about life thinking that other people are not prettier. I still believe I am all that, right? But once in a while, you will find a few people who are more beautiful than me. I have to accept it.
You, Haji said, I can say pickup lines. Okay, give me your best pickup line.
Pickup lines. Oh, wow, that's a good one.
Okay, Leon, since you're so attractive, Leon, tell us your Instagram and I'll look at it and let's see if you're telling the truth.
Tell us your pickup lines. I thought those are good. The pickup lines are
I
good.
do like a good pickup line. They crack me up. But yeah, Leon, tell us your Instagram. Let's see if you're really attractive. And if so, I'll be like, oh my God. If not, I'll be like, all right, you cool. You chill.
Yeah.
I won't judge you too harshly. But yeah, no, if someone's insecure, there's nothing you can do about it. Like, and even if someone is attractive, if they feel a deep insecurity about themselves, it doesn't matter who they're with, they're gonna feel insecure.
I find a lot of models are very insecure because people keep judging them about their looks.
Yeah, and I just became a model, so I'm like learning more about the world of it and the mental health. But these women are judged from the time they're teenagers. So think about when you were like 13, right? When someone says something about you, it really hurts.
Yeah.
If somebody told you at 13, like, you're fat or you have like a huge nose,
yeah,
you believe it.
Yeah.
And internalize it. So that's why they end up being insecure, because being criticized from a very, very young age.
And beauty, I find that beauty, there is no one standard for beauty. It really is in the eyes of the beholder. And I find that a lot of people, when they fall in love with somebody, they like the small imperfections about them, and that goes to say, like, when your people are trying to have the standard look, like the standard look they see on Instagram, it's so bad because people find beauty in the little imperfections.
Also, when you're in love, everything about them just seems perfect.
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I remember when I was with my former partner, and it's crazy because after you break up, you start seeing the things as they are. Mm-hmm. So my very first boyfriend, actually, he wasn't very attractive, if I'm being genuine, but I was so into him. I thought he was just perfect.
Yeah.
And so when I look back at that relationship and the photos of us, I'm like, oh my God. Because he had some very bad body acne, like extremely, extremely bad. But since I liked him so much, it didn't bother me. Mm-hmm. Looking back at that, I'm like, oh my God, I think that should have bothered me. Like, we should have done something about that.
Yeah, send us an email. You could send us an email. We can see here what you look like.
Okay, yeah, send it right now.
Send it.
With the inquiries. Oh gosh, I'll join the live stream later. Awesome sauce. So how'd you say there's 21 letters in the alphabet? Okay. Let's see your pickup line. What's my inquiry? Send it right now. You want to see.
Okay, what are the other ones?
Because you are a cutie.
Because you're my cutie.
I'm gonna give that pickup line a 4 out of 10.
I love that.
What would you rate it?
Because you're a cutie. That's a really good. I like being told that I'm a cutie, so he might pick me up with that one.
4 out of 10. Yeah, Leon, let's see what you're working with. I have a critical eye. I'm just kidding. I'm actually pretty blasé.
Pickup lines.
All right, let's see. We're waiting too. We're gonna look. He's gonna and don't Google someone attractive either. It has to be you.
All right, let me see. 25 best pickup lines. Let me see.
To spark a flirty conversation. Ooh.
People. When I send you a pic to my group chat, which one would you like me to use?
That is such a lame pickup line. This website, boo.
Oh, that one's a good one.
This is a good one.
This is a good one. When they say dating is a numbers game, so can I get yours?
Ooh.
Whoa.
That's good.
Somebody be getting numbers. The first thing. When your parents made you, they were just really showing off.
That's a good one. When your parents made you, they were showing off. I actually really like that one. That's so sweet.
Aside from being this good looking, what else do you do in your free time?
Ooh.
Now what? On my free time, you just
Ooh.
told me I'm very hot and beautiful, and you're asking me
So
what
that's
I'll
what I
do on my
do.
free time.
Wow.
Wow,
Wow.
wow.
You know,
Those,
actually, when I do get complimented, I'm super awkward. Like, I'm trying to be more like, oh, thank you. But I just be like, huh, thanks.
I know. I think
So I'm
if
trying
you,
to be cool.
I think if you learn the art of pickup lines, you'll really know how to get into people's hearts. As it's like, it's the ultimate way into somebody's
It kind of is, actually.
right, because you prank them to feel good, and then you get something from them.
I've never said a pickup line to somebody before, like genuinely to get them. And so I kind of feel for guys. Like, it's a very stressful life a man has to have. Having to like come up with ways to approach women, overcome the rejection. I would be scared. Going up to a girl that you also think is attractive, whew, tough news.
But I think that makes guys
Makes them
become
strong.
no become more hunters. They have this predator
Ooh.
mentality. Like I have to get something. Like, uh, that makes you more intelligent.
Yeah.
It trains your mind.
I am not a hunter.
You're in a survival world, and you're put in a situation where your instincts force you. That's why I feel like when I'm dating, I have to be very careful because I know how guys be like hunting.
Hunters. I'm coming for you.
Take you home.
I went to
Preps.
an Afrobeats dance club once, right? In Long Beach. And the Nigerian guys, they will grab you by the arm like this. They'll grab you to like talk to you, to get your number so you can't run away. And I was like, what a hunter. And so imagine somebody grabbing you like they're your mother, right? And you're like,
Yeah.
but that's just like what they do.
Yeah. But I feel like you could, like, sometimes it's nice to learn the art of being soft.
Being subtle.
Yeah. But, like that guy who says, like, he's a smooth operator. You gotta be smooth.
Asway said, have a good night, sisters. Good night.
Make sure you have a good night. And say hi to your wife, your lovely, beautiful wife.
Yes.
And we would like to see her, meet her.
Have her join.
Have a good night.
Leon said, I don't have many photos. I'm still looking through my camera roll. Okay.
All right. You just send.
Okay. Should. Open up the camera app, do a quick click, send it on over. I will say Leon is a nice name, so let's see what you're working with. Oh, you're single. You're not married.
I thought you talked about your wife someplace over on top.
Oh, maybe it was someone with a similar name.
Sorry. I'm
sorry. We do have a lot of sometimes married people who join our chats and chit chat with us. So hopefully you get a wife. 2025.
Or did you get divorced?
Oh,
you're a single and you're a pastor. That's awesome.
Oh, you're a pastor, so you're eligible.
So you're helping a lot of people. That's nice.
You have like a good group of people to choose from being a pastor. Like you choose from your church congregation. See a cutie join the church, swipe them up. As a kid, that's what they actually did. Like they would put all the young people together so they can like date amongst each other. My father in faith.
Who's your father in faith?
Leon, we're still waiting for you. Don't think we're not waiting, all right?
We've been waiting. We've been waiting.
I'm pressuring you.
Your father in faith and his wife. Oh, that's who you are talking about. Gotcha. Well, clarification. He's still single.
Eligible man.
Okay, we're almost closing the live stream. We are just waiting for Leon to send us
see what you're working with.
Yeah, see what we're working with.
Actually, I'll close out mine. Oh wait, one last person. I was just about to end my live stream. So hi, whoever joined.
Oh yes.
Well, that's all from my live stream. So I'm going to close out my own. Thanks everyone for joining.
Yeah, thanks everyone for joining. Also, we're about to close this. Leon, if we find your email, trust me, I'm going to give you feedback. What I think. No, the people be joining live stream right now when it's shutting down. But we've been here for hours. So.
We have.
Yeah. So let me finish. Let me see the 100 one, the 100 mark.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. You know, Asim, we love. Have a good one. Bye.
Adios.
Adios. Yes. And Leon, we've been waiting.
Yeah.
We've been waiting. It would be nice to see him. He's Jamaican and
Jamaican and English?
English.
And he's talking about being light skinned? Ooh.
How tall is he?
Oh, that's important. Height is important. Okay, what's more important? Height or like a really attractive face?
Height.
I had to crawl off my mom's bed.
You little thing. I don't believe you. I don't believe you that. I just gotta go, Brad. Go back to bed. Turn off the lights.
Bye.
Bye.